wrong, not in the wrong Zoom meeting, okay? I'm have to wear this because my repercussions of the surgery is still going on. Okay, so let me know in the comment box if you guys can hear me. Okay, let me know. Okay, type in a 1111 onto the chat box. Okay, come on everybody. If you are here, please turn on the camera as well if you can. Right? If you are somehow on the go, not convenient, then it's okay. Okay, so like I said, you guys are not in the wrong Zoom. We are not in the having a party or something like that. I'm still recovering from my eye surgery. Okay, later if you stay until the end, you'll be able to know what is the surgery that I did. Okay, so you have to stay until the end. Okay, now welcome back everyone. Okay, if you are here, all right, meaning you are somehow subscribed to the Arise report because you guys are here. It is because you want to be able to know what will be the updates of the Arise report. But today, like I mentioned before many times, we got two gathering. The last one I did was the give you guys an update. Okay, give you guys an update. But then if you are here, it is because you want to be able to get the updates of how we actually usually use the date selection calendar as well as the energy chart. Okay, so now so make yourself comfortable because we are going to get started very soon. Okay, we're going to get started very soon. Now I just want to remind everyone, if you guys are here, you can print out or bring the report with you, so you want to be able to learn together. Okay, let me straight away share the slide first. Okay, share the slide and let me know if you guys can see my slide. Okay, let me know if you guys can see my slide. Can see my slide? Yes. Where's my chat? Okay. Okay, good. Can see, yeah? Yes, comment a yes. Help me to comment a yes onto the chat box. Okay. So welcome back to this Arise training. So mainly we're going to talk about how we are going to use the report. Okay, every time you receive, whether it is beginning of the month or in the middle of the month, you should be again look into it. How you can actually be able to utilize the report to help you make certain decision. Now, to improve your decisions, basically is to unlock all possibility that you ever want to have. Okay. Now, firstly, I'm going to be starting off with talking about the month of September energy chart. Okay, so when you receive the energy chart, whether you guys are already been subscribing for quite some time or you are just here for just 1 or 2 months, doesn't matter. But the most important thing is you need to utilize the report, and how we are going to utilize the report is every time you receive the report, you need to take a look at the forecast rating. That's what I usually recommend you guys need to do. Okay. Now, what is the forecast rating? Forecast rating is just a quick summary, right, of telling you what is it going to be the mood or what is going to be the energy for you this week, right? So it's just a keyword, like for example, promising. Okay, so promising, it is kind of like giving you a kind of like a above. It's not above average, but it's just like it's a good month for you. But then you need just need some attention on some dates. Like for instance, this is a promising chart. One of the chart that is going to appear, right, in one of your report, okay, or in one of you, okay, might not be having two energy chart. There's no way you can have two energy chart. There's only one energy chart that you're going to get. Okay, but why is this promising? Although I look at it, it has five green tower, which is pretty good, especially the first combinations of first winning streak 6 day. It has three green tower, that is a very good week, if you ask me. But then before that, the 6, 7, 8, the one that you need to pay attention. And also, I've indicated that with a red arrow. So with a red arrow there is indicating to you that you need to pay attention in this very, very rare that you have 3 red arrow combined together. So you need to stay put. You need to just plan out those execution planning that you do not want to do it on that days, okay, on those days, okay. So another promising is the different chart. Again, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, right? So 6, 7, 8 appeared again. That is an arrow, but then after that, there's a glory at the back. Okay, so still promising. Okay, whether you are getting this or not. Now this is promising again. The reason why it is promising, number one, it is not what I call it, the super combo, which means only less than 6 green tower, but this one only 5. But then it has got the double tower in between on the second week, and the 6. There will be a 6 red bar spread across the entire month. So you need to be careful. Okay, nothing to shout off. But second week is going to be a good week. Second and third week is going to be a good week for you. And this one is above average. The reason why it's above average is because it's very less red bar. Okay, only 3. If you ask me, second week and the rest will be a great month for you. Okay, this one also above average, right? The reason why it's above average is because again it's less red bar, as well as the front 3 weeks, right, is very good. Okay, is very good. So focus on the front 3 week if you're having this chart. This one a super combo. As I say, if you're having this super combo, congratulations. Basically you have 6 green bar and above, so or at least 6 green bar. All right, then you can see the first and the 7 and the 11, right? The first, meaning the first week, second week, and third week of the month, right? It's a very good month for you. So capitalize. If I were you, focus on the third week, because the last, the 11 winning streak day, right, is a very good week for you. It's like a winning streak days for you to plan out something if you were to travel. Okay, especially today is actually 16. Right, it's a very good day for you. Welcome back, right, to continue to use this report and how you'll be going to capitalize this the next 11 days. Okay, the next 10 days. If I may say, yesterday was already started the this winning streak 11 days. Right, today is second day, but today second day you come back. And also, it's a very good day for you, very good energy for you to come back, okay? To learn about this, another super combo, okay? The super combo, naturally, you will have a 6 green bar, okay? But then, it is very good is because the first week, you didn't see any green, but it's a good start with 7 winning streak. And then in the middle, you got 8 winning streak, and 6, you got the last one combination, you got 6 winning streaks. Okay, so the next half of the month, which means today or yesterday onwards, right, is a very good week for you. So welcome back to listen to all this good news. By the way, now this is one of my favorite. When you guys see, okay, when you guys see those days with 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. It's easier to plan when you want to make a short trip to somewhere else. So it's a good energy chart. And honestly, this is one of my favorite. I know you might say, oh, there's a distraction in between each 3 days. But then it's a good day for you to remember, every single 3 days you need to take a rest. Every single 3 days, you need to take precaution. Every single 3 days, you need to do planning. Every single 3 days, you need to stay put. It is one of my favorite charts. Actually, if you're having this chart, it's easy to plan. Okay. Now, another super combo, like I said, is a 3 days, 3 days, 3 days chart. All right. One of the highlight would be, against this is a highlight. Take a look at the double green tower. When you guys see double green tower, I repeat many times already before this. Okay. When you see double green tower, by the way, this chart and this chart is slightly different though. Okay. It looks similar, but it's different. Okay. So the 8 and 9, of course, I noticed as a 6, 7, 8, and 9 might be something that you want to take note because I see a lot of red bar between all these energy chart, okay, especially the 8 and 9. And 10 and 11 is actually relatively is a good day, right? Both of these chart has got double green tower. What does it mean? It means that these 2 days is an auspicious day for you. You need to cross check. Okay, you need to cross check with your date selection calendar. So, like I say, you always need to cross check with your date selection calendar as to really see is the day for you to need to execute some other things. If I take a look at the date selection calendar, which you can look at it, right? Later I'm going to share about that later with you guys, right? How I'm going to plan to do this. Although it's already passed, but if you take a look at the date selection calendar, it's actually the receive day and open day. It's an auspicious day in red color, right? And for me, I do have the personalized days master. I do have auspicious, against the auspicious day for me, lucky day for me on the 10th. Okay, so you guys need to plan out something. Today is 16, I know. So 16, 17, 18 onwards, you can plan out your thing. So I'm going to discuss with you how I'm going to utilize my week based on these two tools that I have. Okay, so now these two tools is a modernized tools. You don't have to open up those thick book and then you don't have to flip to understand certain informations, right? So while you are having this Arise report, you can always come back to refresh some of the content, some of the knowledge that I will share with you, Coach Zoin will share with you. We're going to bring out case study. How do we actually utilize these two tools especially, okay? I believe is enough for you to make some crucial decision. Okay, we'll share with you later how we are going to usually use these tools, right, to help us make better decisions. Okay, so you're here for a reason. Now, again, this is another super combo. Again, if you're having these, congratulations, because only five red bars. Okay, 5 red bar, and it's spread evenly across all the entire month, which means you don't have 2 or 3 red bars sticking together, so it might affect your performance, affect your planning. Okay, so this is a good thing. So again, focus on the 12 and the 13. And if you ask me which is the day that you need to which are the week that you need to capitalize, is the next 2 weeks ahead, which is 15 and above. Okay, 15 and above, you don't have anything that is going to disturb you as apart from the 2 red bar. That's it, right? Because the 15 and above, right, you got at least 4 green bar at the back. So 4 green bar at the back, it seems like it appeared 3-4 days you got 1 green bar, 3-4 days you got 1 green bar. So focus on these days to execute, having meeting, right? Having to close deal, having to launch something, but cross check with your date selection calendar later. Okay, and this is another super combo. Again, the next 2 weeks is a great week for you. You only got 1 distraction day, right? Apart from that, you got 7 and 10 days winning streak at the back waiting for you. Okay, so cross check with your date selection calendar if you want to do anything. Now, pick of the month for me, it is my own chart. This is my chart, right? Again, 10-11 was the day that I picked the day to execute something important. Yes, and of course, if you ask me Why this is pick of the month? Because it has only very, very super rare, has got only one, right? One red bar. Okay, one red bar, I don't have to worry too much because the rest of the day would be blue and the green, and as well as it has at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green bar, which means it's a super combo. Again, now I'm focusing the next 22 days, or in fact, not 22 days, the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks, I get at least 3 green bar ahead of me. Okay, today is 16. I know 2 days later there will be a green bar appear, which I know what I want to do already. Okay, we'll share with you what is going to be my planning. Okay, so if you got this chart as well, congratulations. You are going to have basically less obstacle, but then it doesn't mean that you have none obstacle. Okay, I didn't say that. You still will go through some decision making that is going to trigger some part of your juice brain, your brain juice, right, to make you become more powerful, become more potential to be able to deliver more result to you. Understand? Don't just having this chart, right? Oh, you know what, good thing is going to come to me, right? So I just sit there and wait. Okay, there's nothing in this world where you can just sit there and wait for result. Okay, doesn't work like that. Okay, so now I'm going to pass the stage, right, to Coach Jolene. I think she's ready. Okay, she's going to share with you first. Then I'm going to come back and talk about the September calendar and the rest of how I plan my entire month if I got these tools. Okay, so every time when it comes to middle of the month, right, me and Coach Jolene will share with you some case study so that it will trigger, it will also be able to let you see how you can relate our situation maybe, and also be able to think of what is beyond when you have this energy chart, right? Or when you have this date selection calendar. It's just that what you want to do with it. Okay, I always believe one thing is you might not need it every day, but when it's come to crucial moment when you want to have it, it's just right there. Does that make sense? Okay, especially it's going to train you to plan something ahead. Okay, we'll share with you a little bit more about how we're going to do that. So first off, I would like to invite Coach Jolene to be here to share with us first. Okay, so Jolene, you ready?
Yes, Sifu, I'm ready. Okay, let me share the slide. Hello,
Mm.
everyone. Okay, hold on.
We can see already.
Can see, okay, all right. Hold on. Okay, so hi, Risers. Welcome to the month of September. So today, I'll be going through with you on the topic that most of you will ask me and Sifu, right? You always, your favorite ask question, okay? So if you're ready, and type in the chat, and let's go. Okay, so when is the best date? You always ask us to consult a doctor. When do I need to go for medical checkup? When is the good date for me to go for receiving treatments, taking medications, new medications? And when is the good date for me to get surgery? Well, before I move on, I need to put a note to this. If you're critically unwell, seek medical attention immediately. Okay. Well, of course, if you can at the best, right, do your date selection, you just make use of what tools you have. All right. Okay. So when you're dealing with health, okay, you're not just picking a good date. All right. You're actually orchestrating, right, the energy flow between the heaven, earth, and man. Right? Because this is the cosmic trinity. While the wrong date can delay healing, trigger any complications or conceal any truth of your condition, like getting a misdiagnosis. The right date can actually mean timely intervention, smooth treatment, and also faster recovery. So you will ask me, so Joanne, Sifu, right? When is the right date? When? So let's move on. Okay, consulting a doctor, right? When, because you need to seek diagnosis, getting a second opinion, maybe, right? So the federal day offices that you can use is open day, balance day, stable day, and also success day. So these days, right? Because why? You want clarity and accuracy of the diagnosis. Okay, be it the first doctor that you seek or second opinion, third opinion, right? Use the day offices that is stated here. Okay, if you can look for the Nobleman star, look it into the Arise report, right? That you will have daily. Look for Nobleman stars like Heavenly Virtue, Monthly Virtue, Heavenly Yi. Because all these three type of Nobleman star, right? It will put in helpful people to you, especially skilled doctors and the right specialists, which is also very important in the diagnosis, right? Use the achievement door, open door with chief or nine heavens, because this will ensure that the doctor will see clearly what is hidden in your body. Okay, so what to avoid? Avoid distraction day, avoid danger day, close days, or any daybreaker days. Okay, because this energy, right, of these days, right, it will cause misdiagnosis, the wrong diagnosis, misunderstandings of the doctors. Okay, we don't want that. Any day that is clashing with your day master, your health balance branch, okay, this is so a no-no, and avoid void days. Because if you're using on the void days, right, it will become a unsolidified outcome. Okay, you'll waste your effort. All right. So next, moving on to receiving treatment, like you want to go for therapy or physiotherapies. So this is the days that you want to look for the day that you get recovery, okay, taking medicine. So several day officers that supports this established day, stable day, success day, and also open day. Because the because you want your body, right, to accept and absorb. Okay, so like established day, it will plant in the treatment firmly, while the stable day will ensures that the treatment, right, is is contained within you, it holds within you and ensure the recovery. Okay, treatment wise, you can use life door with chief, nine heavens, or harmony. That's when the body cooperates with the healing. Okay, and make sure that you will have your elemental synergy within your parts, like your day, especially your day master. For example, if let's say your day master is a metal, so use earth, because why? Earth produce metal, so it supports your treatment, your energy, your nourish, right? Okay, instead of draining you. Okay, so let's move on. What to avoid? Avoid danger days, distraction days. Because if you use this day, you might get the wrong prescription, okay? Or maybe the therapy or the medicine didn't work out, or you could have a side effects, okay? Dates that are clashing with your health balance, this is a no-no. And if let's say you have any chronic issues, don't pick a void day, because it's like you're treating your illness, but you don't treat anything. Okay, the your illness is still there. Okay, it's stagnant. All right, let's move on. Going for medical checkups, taking blood tests, doing scans, screenings. So several days, officers that you can use: open day, initiate day, balance day, success day. Because why? They bring out the truth and clarity. Because your goal is to review what is hidden. So these days supports that. Use open door, nine heavens or chief. That's when this combo is to use to uncover the hidden conditions. Okay, heaven stamps interaction that favors disclosure, like Jia and Geng. Okay, because the wood cutting, it will reveal the core. Okay, so what to avoid? then avoid danger day and distraction day. Because these 2 days, it will create that the result is becoming unclear, or you may get a false negative. Probably the diagnosis is positive, but it turns out otherwise. So this is a very critical misdiagnosis that we do not want to have. All right. So avoid also void days, because if you happen to use void days, the hidden illness, it will not show up, so causing that the test result become inaccurate. Okay. Also, take note not to choose the days that is clashing with your health balance, because the result could be misleading or is not complete. Okay, so moving on to next. Okay, too far. Okay, very important, surgery. Okay, because surgery, right, it is where you need precision and protection that is non-negotiable. All right. So what are the favorable days for surgery? You can use remove day, success day, or stable day. Remove usually because like it involves cutting, right? You want to remove the illness totally. All right. Stable because you want to avoid any complications. You want to keep it at bay. Okay. The most minimum one. Dongong rating 3 stars and above, because you don't want to gamble surgery on the weak energy days. Okay, you can refer to your ARISE report, the energy levels that Sifu mentioned just now. Refer to that. Look also for Heavenly Doctor Star or Heavenly Virtue, because these are lifesavers in medical procedures. Okay, and for this surgery, it will favor Life Door with Chief or Nine Heavens. Okay, what not to do, to choose, avoid month breaker or year breaker days, because surgeries on these days is like rowing against the tide. You know, you instead of you removing one problem, you're adding one problem, so one thing leads to another problem. So avoid these two, month breaker and year breaker. Okay, 12-day officers that you do not want to use is danger day, that distraction, and also open days. Okay, any days that is clashes with your day master or year branch, because it's too volatile, because you may risk of bleeding, infection. Okay, so take note of this. Okay, I put it all in the summary for you on this page. Okay, so each purpose, right, of the health sector, right, it aligns with a specific day officer. So when you layer on with the Dongkong rating, Chimen doors, Northern stars, elemental synergy with your partner, you will get the formula to the precise date selection when it comes to health. Okay, health matters it's not one size fit all. Okay, so the date that you select for one person, it may not suit for another, because your party dictates how the energy interacts with you, which is why I want you to know this before I share on how I use the ARISE report and other metaphysical tools to select for my this health. Okay, so moving on. This is my energy for the past 4 months. As you can see, right? Wow, during your energy chart, why so beautiful? Promising lah, super combo, promising lah, super combo. Very, very busy man. Yes, indeed. I love this chart. It keeps me busy and very excited. When it comes to health matters, right? No matter how many things you are so excited with, no matter how many things that you need to do, you plan ahead, right? You still need to pause, because when it comes to health, right? It's just like when your engine cranks up, your car cannot go further anymore. So same thing, your body is your vehicle for your soul to move around. So put everything aside, focus on your diagnosis, treatment, and recovery. Then only you can run like a horse. So that is my goal. Okay, so as you can see here, my energy chart and also the date selection. So just to share with you all, I was admitted to a hospital and just discharged like 2 weeks ago. So I had persistent cough for more than 3 weeks. Um, and I've been taking medicine. So I had difficult breath to the point that I had difficult breathing and I have sleepless nights. Yeah. So then I just know I felt dampness in my lungs. Lah. It's the feeling is like you when you went to swimming, right? After you swimming, then you feel that the water is still lingering in your nose, right? That kind of feeling. Imagine that feeling you're having it for 24 hours a day. So it's really a highly red alert button. Okay, so I know definitely I will have to seek hospital for further diagnosis and checkup. So I plotted a treatment chart to get to where the direction of the hospital to go. Right. Then also immediately also I did a date selection and auspicious time to ensure smooth flow of treatment. So on that day when I did the plotting forecast, right, it was also happened to be on the 15th of August, which is a success day. So I feel that it is so aligned, So then I quickly check on the arise report and check on what is the best window time for me to get the first diagnosis. So on that day, success day, the best time window is between 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, which is the gold hour. So my day master, my sub branch is actually rabbit. So what is the relation to goat and rabbit? It's the three combination, right? So with this three combination, it supports me. So that's why I choose this timing. But as you all know, hey, Joey, you going hospital, it doesn't mean that you once you go there, you really get the time that you want, right? So how to solve this? How to do that? We need a divine intervention on this, right? So what I did was remember this life energy door that you get daily in the telegram. Okay, I use this and I check the chief position because chief represents miracle. Okay. Because to me, that time frame is important for me to get my first diagnosis. So I went to the ER at 1 o'clock. Okay. And then sit back facing southeast, which is in the chief direction in this on this day. And then I manifest and also other than manifest, I sit in this direction so that the nurse can see me directly and then it can actually help me to fasten the process. So I managed to meet the doctor at 2:40, which is within the golden time window of what I want. I get immediate diagnosis and was sent to ER for treatment immediately. So being a practitioner, of course, I also want the best result, right? So I also choose, okay, so when is the best time window for me to get treatment for the doctor to, actually when he put in the IV line. So it was actually between 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Why? That is the rooster hour. It's a strong metal energy. And because it's a metal energy, I'm a zinc metal. So the metal energy is supporting me and which is also good for the lung healing, right? So same thing, same procedure. Back face the southeast, the chief direction, and manifest for it. Thankfully, the doctor, because he was at his consultation clinic, so he finished all his consultation clinic and he came in back to the ER room by 6:36. And that's the time that he put in the IV line for me in place. So what I want to say is, with the right date and time, and layer with other tools that you already have on hand, okay, you're able to get the right diagnosis, which eventually, right, you allow us to make better decision. Okay, so moving on next. Okay, this is the hours of the day lah. Just want to show you all. So I've already highlighted the hours that I've chosen. Okay, 1 to 3 o'clock, go get my first diagnosis, and then after that 5 to 7 o'clock, I want to get my first treatment. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so during my hospitalization, right, on the previous, the recent one, so we had gone through many diagnoses, many medical scans, actual diagnosis of my pneumonia was actually caused by my nose. Okay, internally the bone is blocking the airway. Okay, which makes the mucus, right? Because when we have running nose, uh, we cannot uh we cannot discharge out from the nose. Okay, usually like when you have running nose, you will discharge out from your nose, right? So mine doesn't comes out; it just contained in my lungs, or I have to suck it out through my mouth. So which is why during this time, the doctor suggested that I need a surgery. So of course, when it comes to surgery, then I have to choose the good energy field to support my surgery. So with this, I have already chosen on the 29th of September, which is a stable day. Okay. Of course, earlier on, before we chose 29, right? The doctor actually wants the date. I couldn't remember which date, but it was a danger day. So I told the doctor, no, 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 cannot danger day. Okay, it was much earlier, I think first week of September. I said, no, doctor cannot danger day. Danger day very dangerous. Okay, because something may happen. So this is the day that we want to avoid. Then at the meantime, that time was also the Hungry Ghost month, right? So we want to avoid the lowest yin energy, the high yin energy. We want to avoid that. So when we ding dong already, so this finally we analyzed and decided that 29 we are going to do it. And on the 29th, there is also auspicious stars that supports me, which is the Three Harmony, the Go Hall. Go Hall means skilled daughters, heavily noble, which means I get a guardian angel that is a protection in case I'm in danger. Okay, there's earthly storage for recovery. Okay, so you will ask me, hey, let me ask you this actually. Is the grass right always green? You can type in the chat. Is the grass always green? Well, the answer is no. The grass is not always green. Because why? There's always auspicious hour, and of course, there's always the least favorable stars, the inauspicious stars. Okay, so what we can do, right? We can do is to weigh out the pros and cons and to make the best decision of what we can. Okay, so to be frank, the inauspicious stars on the 29, right, that is present, I have white tiger, nine of ghosts, yellow flag, five ghosts, and the earth shifting sha, just to name a few. The others I don't want to mention because sounds too scary. Okay. So white tiger is like, it's always links to blood surgery. Okay. So yes, no matter we have inauspicious stars, but there's nothing to worry, right? Because what's important, right? Remember what I have heavenly noble and go hall. This means, right, I'm in the good hands of the doctor. I'll be well taken care of. So what I need is to focus more on my post-op recovery and the environmental support. So rest well, keep the diet clean because reduce the them creating food like cold drinks or sugary or even milk, right? And and then most important thing is do not over worry about the inauspicious stars because they actually apply more to rituals and marriage. And for medical procedure, right, we want the cutting star and also the noble stars together, which I already have in this day. So yeah, so that's what I want to share uh with you all on how I use all the reports and the daily energy that we have in the Arise Master Plan. Okay, so that's all for my sharing today, and back over to you, Sifu. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, okay. Anyway, hope everyone will be able to learn one or two things from Coach Joanne, right? Especially when it comes to picking up a good date and identify a good energy, okay, to perform a medical checkup, maybe a surgery or post-surgery, or maybe you want to be able to make some decisions on important event like launch, or start to do something else, right? Because once you are a practitioner, you are going to be able to see how these tools, right, will be able to benefit you when you really use these tools. I would say use these tools smartly. Okay, so I myself, right, will also have something to share with you, but let me go through with you um this September calendar in case, right, you guys want to know more about how you want to be able to read the date selection calendar. Okay, so now okay, you guys can be able to see my screen, right? Okay, you guys be able to see my screen. Yes, okay, perfect. Now this will be your date selection calendar. Everyone will have a standard, which means your 12 days officer will be laying out just like this. We're not different. The only difference will be you have personalized day master, okay, as well as those what we call the superpower days, and the 3 victory days. We'll show you guys later. Okay. Now, as practitioner, if you take a look, every time you receive a new date session calendar, focus on the 12 days officer, which I'm highlighting. Our 12 days officer will be those remove day, full day, balance day, stable days, destruction days, and danger days, success, receive, open, close, establish, and right. That's it. Okay. So this will continue to repeat. Okay. If you understand the pattern. But for me, I will always focus on those auspicious days first. Auspicious days are all those are in red color, but doesn't mean you need to totally ignore the one that is in gray. Gray color will have its own function as well for some event that you want to do. Okay. I keep repeating this. Okay, every single time you come back, just to make sure that you be able to get it. Okay, so like for example, when you take a look at the date selection calendar, you will know why there's two category. Like for example, the red color or auspicious, and the gray color, I would say least auspicious. Least auspicious is because some of the day it might not be able to use it for grand opening, right? You will not use destruction day or danger day to do grand opening, isn't it? Right? Like what Joanne said, you will not go to visit doctor when it comes to danger day. You want to choose success day, right? You want to choose stable day, okay? So something like that. So you want to be able to identify this. Now, once you utilize these tools to help you, you will realize one thing called your feng shui is getting better. But the feng shui words is a direct translate from Chinese feng shui, right? Feng shui. Okay. But the actual translation to English, for those of you who English at, right, is actually means a good state of flow of energy. So when you have a good state of flow of energy, which means you follow the feng shui lah, meaning you're not against the feng shui. So imagine when you stand out there, there's a massive wind outside, right? If you're against the feng shui, right, what happened? So you're difficult to walk, isn't it? So I'm not asking you when a typhoon you walk outside. Don't get me wrong, okay? I'm just saying when you follow the flow, you will see yourself have a bit of advantage moving faster than the others. I'm just giving you a metaphor, okay? You could imagine. So which means sometimes when you follow some rules that are meant to be followed, that some other people don't follow, which means that people do not have access to these tools, they will never know how powerful when you be able to follow this. So which means you got to be able to use this and become a practitioner. Once you become a practitioner, you will never look back anymore. Trust me, okay? That is powerful. So congratulations if you still are here. Okay. Now, you will be able to see. Let me tell you this. Your personalized day master. Now, what is personalized day master? So basically, when you take a look at your calendar now, and suddenly you'll be able to see this, where I circle out for you. Now, those emoji, okay, we purposely use emoji so that you are familiar with that. Like for example, you see a smiley face with two star, right? It's a Nobleman day. Okay, Nobleman will appear. You will find Nobleman is gonna be your auspicious day as well. When you see champion, the cup, right, is an auspicious day for you. When you see Nobleman and champion, which means it's a good day, it's this combination. When you see the thunder, which means it's inauspicious. So you need to pay attention, right? Now, pay attention doesn't mean you don't have to do anything. If you are obligated to perform a task, you need to work, obviously you need to do. You just have to keep in mind that, oh, maybe you do not want to do some drastic decision, you do not want to suddenly travel to somewhere, and you will want to plan out things properly. And you will have one thing called anticipation. Now, what is this word anticipation going to give you an idea? And the anticipation, which means you are going to anticipate, you are going to expect. If worst come to worst, I think, bad things happen, right? You already know, can't avoid. But then, at least I know. At least I know why I PK, why I poke guy, why I fall on the ground. Sometimes you don't know why I fall on the ground. You keep blaming. But when you take a look at your own date selection calendar and your chart, right? Oh, you're like, oh, today meant to poke guy one actually. Okay, at least you anticipate lah. That's what I'm saying, right? Okay, so joke aside, but it's true. It's true that you have a tools for you to help you to make some better decisions, and at least you understand. Okay, now this will be your personalized, which means each and every one of you who are holding the date selection calendar, if you're new to this, or even though you are not new, just treat this as a relearn session. This will be personalized for you. You and I will be different though. Okay, some of the personalized day master appear on my screen. It will be different with you. In case you just ask, hey, how come Sifu is different with mine? Yeah, of course, because this personalized based on your date of birth, time of birth, and some crazy calculation at the back to make this selection calendar to be modernized for you to use. Okay, so now if you guys are new also, I just want you to know those blue bar that appear, especially this month, I have a lot. I don't know why. I have a lot. So I need to utilize this when it comes to this super power day, and also what we call the 3 victory days. We have divine light, normally we call DL. We got divine blessing, we call DB. We got divine force, we call DF. Understand? So how does it appear, right? It appear here. Can you guys see those blue bar? Let me give you another one. I don't have another one, but anyway, those blue bar, you can see these are the superpower day. And if you see divine blessing, divine force, okay, divine blessing, you can see divine force, can or not? Can see now these will be the 3 victories day. Understand? So where do we actually be able to read this, guys? You have an access to the Arise Telegram. That is the tab, resource tab, right? For you to go into that and browse our previous session where I talk about this. Okay, I actually did mention about, oh, endurance day is for you to boost your courage, right? So actually Jolene also shared about this. I also share about this. We share this numerous times. You can actually have an access to that. So you is kind of like it's for you to do manifestation. Now, what is this? Be at the sage mode. Be at the sage mode, which means you got to be silent. You got to be about, you got to be in for yourself in the room. Back facing the direction. You know what's back facing the directions, right, guys? So when you see endurance day, can you guys see where is the endurance days for me? On the 17th, right? Which is tomorrow. Can you guys see or not? Anyone? Let's learn this together. If you guys are missing this piece, you're missing this out, right? It's gonna missing a big piece, I mean, not an entire piece, but it's kind of like a massive piece that you're going to missing, because this day, endurance day, when you see endurance day, my one is a W, right? Which means the west. I have to back facing the west. Okay, back facing means my back of my head I got to be facing the east, back facing the west. Understand, everybody? For me to do one thing called manifestation. Understand or not? Guys? I assume everyone this is a very, although we call it superpower day, is really quite superpower for you. Okay, so we got endurance day, we got wealth day. Okay, every one of these, right, will have our own direction. Your direction will be different. Your direction will be different, and my direction will be different. Okay, because again, we use kind of like crazy calculation at the back. We need to input some of the information that based on your date of birth, time of birth, and we'll be able to tabulate this kind of information and modernize it so that you'll be able to understand in just one piece of a date selection calendar. Right? So it's like combinations of many things, right? Put into one thing and let you utilize. So I advise you to print it out, to fold it, right? To put it in your car, put it in the folder, stick it on the fridge so that you can easily access. Okay, so we got resource day, right? We got also super healing day for you, right? So that you'll be able to manifest good health, right? And of course, you got learning day, is about wisdom. You got discipline day, is about starting a new thing, gaining a momentum. So, continue to continue your journey on some ongoing project. Family day, gain bonding, right? Is important for you, right? As well, intuition day is for you to increase your subconscious mind, right? To get away from the possible threat. And also synchronicity is about personal development and spiritual growth as well. Okay, so now this will be the 3 victories day. We got the divine light, divine blessing, and divine force. Okay, now this can be used on different manner. Now I'm not gonna waste so much of the time. I'm gonna straight away jump into all this. Yes, this is a screen that I'm about to show you. In fact, I already prepared for it. Now, when I received my date selection calendar, I realized, boom, wow, I got a lot of this month. I particularly got a lot of superpower day as well as 3 victories days. Okay, so which means it's going to make me like I can manifest, right, based on certain direction I have. Okay, but tomorrow is the endurance day, back facing west, right? A day after, which is a divine blessing. Okay, a divine blessing is the northeast, back facing northeast. Okay, so normally I will do my own manifestation. So you guys too as well. Okay, you guys must do the same thing. It's an extra information for you. So if you want to capitalize the next 2 days, yeah. So because it's a stable initial day, right? So it will be a great day for you if you got some combination too. So we'll walk through about that. Now, in this chart, we also will be able to let you see whether you're super combo day, which means you can see whether that individual day, right, is going to benefit you more or not. Okay, super combo when you have the superpower day as well as personalized days calendar appear and is a blue color, which means super combo day. Okay, ultra combo days, everything the same, and the blue color bar, instead of blue color bar, it has to be green color bar. That means the ultra combo day, which means we are going to look that into each and every one, each and individual day already. Okay, so now this one you don't have a super combo because the red bar, because of the red bar, it's not even blue, it's not even green. Although you got super power day plus personalized day master. Hey, you guys be able to understand, right? Okay, superpower day, which is the blue bar, personalized day master, which is the emoji, and you got to refer back to the energy chart, whether it's red color, blue color, or green color. Red color basically nothing. Okay, it's nothing. Although you got that initial two criteria appear. Understand? Now this indicating to you each individual day is also take a look at another level deeper so that how you want to execute stuff. Okay, now for me, like I said, for me, right, first of all, when I take a look at my own chart and date selection calendar, now this also apply to you. I want it to apply to you as well. How do I actually utilize this information? Okay, basically is like this. Draw out the winning streak day first. It's the first 7 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I box it up. So obviously it's already over lah, huh? So I box it up. So I know, hey, I got personal day master, and I forgot to mention to you, remove day is one of my favorite day, because remove day, I have opportunity to remind myself I can remove something that I don't want, whether it's emotion, whether it's physical. Okay, physical means something that you can touch. Emotion meaning is an emotional, is a thoughts, all right, or is an action. You need to take action to do it. So I always take a look at where are those remove day in my date selection calendar. Normally it will appear 3 times or at least 2 times. Okay, depends on the date selection calendar. Normally you will have 2 times at least. Okay, so now, so that's why when I look at this when the 1st of September, right, I was quite excited. Wow, okay, remove day, I need to do something. Okay, now, okay, so anyway, if you take a look at your own date selection calendar, plan out first, draw it out first. Okay, so like for example, the next 22 days, this one is quite easy lah, because it's the winning streak is 7 and the next 22 days, isn't it? Okay, so you just draw it out. So basically, almost every single day, it is kind of like a great day for me, because I don't have to know, oh, where are those red bar. Red bar only appear on the 8th. On the 8th, danger day. Hey, danger day, and it's a red bar. What you should be doing? You should go out there having meeting, is it? No. Okay. No. If you want to have meeting, just text message. Okay. Do some planning on it, because it's a danger day. Don't choose this day to go hospital as well, because it's a danger day, right? So if you have been learning what Coach Jobin say, what I told you many times before, right? So you just need to identify which are the day. like I mentioned before 10 minutes ago, if you want a good state of flow of your energy to be better, you need to know, you need to have this date selection calendar with you every single time. Why? Let me ask you why. Why people need to choose good days, right, to get married? Why cannot be any day? Why? Oh, isn't it wedding is an important day so that you need to choose a good day? Wow. Only wedding, then you only choose a good day. That means all the other days you don't have to take care of your life, is it? No. Actually, all the other days of your life also part of your life, which is most of the time, right? You are having this normal day, but on the normal day itself, right? If you pay attention using these tools, I am pretty sure you are going to get far more advantage compared to other people, which means you're going to get more result and take more precautions, and you're going to get, elevate your life, your luck, and get more opportunity. When you have more opportunity, you're going to get more result, isn't it? Right? Don't tell me once in the lifetime you're going to get one good result. You want to be able to get good result every single month, maybe appear 2 or 3 times, right? So when you have this, definitely it will enhance your life. Don't tell me, I only take a look at this, right? Whenever necessary. Yes, whenever necessary, every day. Understand? If you understand, right, everybody type a one onto the chat box. I just want to make sure that you are you are here for a reason, okay? You're not here for song song one. What song song? You're not here for fun, okay? So tools give to you, if you don't use, you know whose fault is that, right? Okay, so I'm not saying you, I'm not saying it's your fault, okay? But you know who is that, So, because I would expect that you will use, isn't it? Okay, so when you having the red bar and it's danger day, you know those those days are less activity, and you're thinking to travel. If you have obligation, hey, that day I need to travel, what do you mean you want me to cancel? Take precaution, arrive the day early. Maybe you want to arrange, or you can postpone. If you can't just drive normal, or go out to certain, you want to travel, you want to be able to be at the airport a little bit earlier, check all the rules first, blah blah blah. You don't get into mess up with some rules that you might not know. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so especially when you travel, internet connection, you want to be able to check got roaming, blah blah blah, things like that. Okay, so you're gonna have your own checklist. Okay, I mentioned that before, so let's go through that now. On the success day, suppose, so guys, just want you to know, when you see success, the next 2 days is always success receive open, success receive open. So just want you to know. So you can, when you familiar with the date selection calendar, as you are hearing me, so you have an opportunity to take a look at the pattern. Okay, when you see success, oh, the next day is received and open. Although success day, I have an thunder there. Thunder means something like I need to pay attention, because inauspicious personalized day master for me, which means on that day I can choose to have an energy, or to have a divine force I can manifest. Okay, on the north, back facing northwest. Okay, it's a good energy for me, but then I might have some maybe not so good things will happen, but that doesn't stop us to execute the things that we want. You have a choice, right? So because we have a choice, if you're feeling obligated, you have no choice but to do it, but you do it with precaution, because that one is indicating to you something might not be going so smooth. Or if you were to choose to launch something on that day, right, don't do, because you got some other day. Like for example, maybe open day, maybe receive day, right? Because the next day, the next 2 days is a receive and open day, right? Which means, oh, I got a personal day master for me, I can choose. In fact, if you take a look at this, my chart, by the way, okay, you can take a look at your own chart. So my chart, my method, my thoughts would be, since it's a double tower and it's a receive day and open day, I need to do something important. I need to go out there and buy something because it's a receive day. In fact, on the 10th, I really bought something. Okay, I really bought something that I wanted for a very long time, because I feel like I need to be rewarded. It's an auspicious day for me. In fact, I purposely buy something. So in order for, sometimes when you want the feng shui to follow you, right, you need to do something to make yourself believe the feng shui is following you. And that is what sometimes is a mix of combination of technique, right? Like manifestation plus actions only see result. Understand? Okay, so on the 10th, I really bought something. And on the 11th open day, right, I really have started something. Okay, I really have started something. I message someone, I say I want to collaborate, I want to have an open conversation. Are you open to this? I keep using this word open. Are you open to this? I want to open a conversation with you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I can't show you what is the message because of some PNC issue, right? Not like before. Okay, so now the next 3 days after you realize success receive open, the next 3 days might not be a auspicious day. And number one is close day. Close day is 50-50. Sometimes when you take a look at close day, right, it's basically you want to close something, you want to close an account. And close days, right, I just want you to know, close day under the 12 days officer, it is basically the last day of the 12 days officer, which means you got the lowest energy. Yes, you got the lowest energy one. Okay. But since I know being a practitioner or lowest energy, and I got inauspicious day, I've been very active on the 10 and 11, right? So I decided to, okay, do some normal closing because it's closed, right? It's a closing. I remember I was talking with one of the guy, right? So, today's a close day. I choose today to do a consultation. Oh, I say yeah. Okay, so which means it can be done as well. It can be done as well. Okay, so established day and remove day is always something is good for me. Established day is to establish relationship. To establish something is to start something. Okay, but if you take a look at let me see. Let me see. Let me find something first. Okay, so I don't have the slide. I don't have the slide. Do I have a slide? Yeah, I don't have the slide. Anyway. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Okay. So anyway, established day, you can choose to establish something, especially when I know the divine force. Normally, if you guys know me, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will always use to do consultation on metaphysics, signature, right? To basically see more people. I will utilize these 3 days, right? Okay. So remove day, when I see remove day is super, I want you to maybe follow this method as well. When I see remove day, every day, that day, right, I will take sometimes, right, to clear off my desk, to clear off some of the rubbish, okay, that I want to clear off, because you want to take this opportunity to remind yourself to discard something off from your from your desk, from yourself, from your body, from your thoughts, right? You need to take action, because it's a good day for you to clear and improve the state of a good state of your energy, right? Which means your feng shui. All right. So it's a very good day for me. I remember it's a very good weekend for me as well, right? Huh? Okay. So now, if I were to say the 13th, right? Established day is actually a super combo day for me. Now everyone look at this, super combo day. Like we zoom in into identifying which are the good day for you. When you have the personal day master as well as the superpower day plus a green bar is a super combo day, which means that day, seriously, maybe you just sit down, right, and you will get some result. Super combo day, okay, which means you have a good feeling, you got good vibe, you got something good happening. All right. Now on the 14th, remove day, wow, I got divine force and it's a wealth day for me, right? So which means it's also another super combo day for me, right? So if you want to ask yourself once again whether when I can execute something, this will be the day you will want to execute, divine force, auspicious energy to take action and execution. Mainly negotiation, mainly convince other people, mainly you want to be able to plan ahead. Wealth day is for you to gain insight, to plan ahead, ability to have the inner peace, know the future, that you're going to tell yourself everything is going to be positively ironed out for you, and it's going to be turning out for you well. Now guys, I always say this, when you have a positive mindset, you'll always beat the negativity mindset. Okay? What does it mean? Which means you need to have one thing called the positivity DNA. The blood that inflow in your body must be positive. If you are negative this day, right? Even though you have this chart, that calendar, this calendar, that tool, this tool, that strategy, that strategy, right? It will not be able to help you. First thing, you got to convince yourself that you got a very positive mindset first, okay? Now, these tools, when you have this positive mindset, these tools will simply bring you to another whole new level, okay? Or it will guide you, it will be able to guide you, right, to a place where you feel that you are in a safe community like us, so that you'll be able to learn one step, gain one step after another, okay? So that's why I say I'm always glad to see every one of you gather every single time, okay, when it comes to training, when it comes to Arise training, okay, because it's an opportunity for you. Okay, how many of you actually went out yesterday? How many of you? Huh? Because yesterday was a full day, right? You know what full day what you should do? Oh, Jesse, hey, full day, I tell you, next time, you should do like me, okay? Do like me, You know what full day means, Full day, is a day to ask for much result. For full day can do grand opening, can do signing agreement, can do housewarming na, can do gathering na, family gathering na, and take group photo. A meaningful group photo, of course, right? So you go out, must take meaningful group photo. That's why I die, right? I push everything aside. I went to. How many of you recognize this place? Where is this place? I know it's a very simple place. Not Paris, not Netherlands. It's actually Genting Highland. Thank you, right? Joey, yes. It's a first world hotel. I remember last year. Okay, remember last year? I took this photo. And I say, okay, let's go to Genting, take another group of photo because I realized a full day. Full day is for housewarming. Okay, is everybody need to get together and take warm up the situation where you need to go to the place where got lot of people one, because that bring good chi, right? So take a group photo to see what is the next level. What is next level? Or you can see the children grow up already, right? So different, same but different. So it's like elevating 2024, 2025. That is bringing you some good chi as well. Everybody learning something, right? So it's a good day, by the way. Okay. So if you miss out, doesn't matter. Find another full day for you to do that. In fact, it's my my personal super combo day lah. So I realized I need to do something, to go out there and enjoy and let the family enjoy. Okay, although it's a super tired day lah. Anyway, go out with kids also always super tired. Okay, so anyway, today is a balanced day. Like I say, why I choose today, right? It's a balanced day, so balance for everyone. You and I feeling really good. Okay, so although we can't choose 17 and 18 because it's an auspicious day yet, because we got a webinar. That's why we cannot do that. So I thought ngam today, because I know today is still holiday, right? I'm glad you guys are back here to gather together for this Arise training once again. I know it takes a lot, but then that's why I always appreciate your presence every single time. Okay, now tomorrow 17 is a stable day. Start an activity that you can have a long lasting effect. Okay. Like for example, if you want to get married again tomorrow, but again you need to check both of your parts first, okay. But relatively, you want to seal a deal, seal an agreement, have a meeting, to finalize long-term permanent partnership or anything like that. That's a good day to start. Okay, stable day. All right, good day to start. And also initial day. Initial day is to commence something. The initial day commence something, signing a new project, start a new project, initiate something that you can prolong and continue to have this project with the hope that of a new beginning and a new and end with the bang, something like that. Okay, so a divine blessing for me. Divine blessing always about sending requests, because you want to make this your favorite day, whereby you can manifest and send your wishes to the universe and make your dream come true. That's it. That is the powerful of divine blessing, but you need to follow the direction. Okay, your direction could be different, but it's always back facing. So I'm going to repeat again. What is back facing? Back facing is you take out your compass. Okay, you need to look for the northwest. When you found the northwest, make sure you're back facing the northwest. That's it. Understand? Yeah? Everybody get that? Okay, don't ask me what is that. Next time, of course, we'll tend to repeat this every single time to make sure you guys get it. Okay, so destruction day and danger day, normally, like I say, I will use this to do closing. I will not do anywhere. Okay, because weekend is a weekend for me to do closing. again, I need to be paying attention. Is a destruction day and a danger day, all right? So I try to avoid some certain decision making, but when I have obligation, I need to execute as well. Okay, success days on the Sunday, and like I say, success receive open. I know the next 3 days, the continuous next 3 days, that will be great. Take a look at my I don't have to worry because my energy telling me is going to be nice. All right. So the next day, I realize receive day on the 22nd is also a good day for me. Not sure what is going to happen, but I know when I got 69 is almost. By the way, guys, sometimes you see 70 is in blue color because that day is not a good, it's not a green, okay, it's not green, it's not a it's not ultra day, right? But 69 is considered very good. So, but it's still under super combo day. But I want you to know how to read the chart. When you see 69 near to 70 is already considered very good. Okay. So divine blessing, send your request to the universe. Sometimes when certain things happen for a reason, location, who you meet, and the timing. Okay, now when you have these three things combined together, plus some hard work, plus some tools, right, I can guarantee you way better off than all the other people. Now, why I always say way better off, you have unfair advantage, right? I don't merely say it because I do not want you to have these tools for no reason. You have these tools because you want to get more results so that you can, hey, I get more result, I earn more money, I am more wealthier, I'm more richer, right? That's it, right? You want to have more choices in your life. You need to have these tools to help you, isn't it? To make the difference, okay? So I'm not trying to be realistic here, but sometimes in life, you need to have some unfair advantage so that you are a bit better than all the other people, because you want to have more choices, isn't it, right? So when you have more choices, basically you live your life much better, okay, if you do not want to compare, because you yourself is the biggest enemy, all right? So sometimes you don't execute is because you choose not to do that. But if you ask me, I always choose to take action so that I know what is going to be unfolded, what I want to see. At least I tell myself I try to use these tools. I try to make things happen. I try to take a look what is going to be the energy for me. What if I were to travel? Is it a good day for me to travel? If you're not sure, you can always ask. Okay? Okay, now receive and open. Normally, yeah, I will have some like I need to sign signature as well. You guys know, right? Consultation. So it's the Monday and Tuesday is a great day for me. Normally, I will execute this. Okay, open means I need to open more file. I need to take a look at their requests. You know, I need to open their queries and things like that, so that when I do this, it's also have a good state of flow for me. Good state of flow for energy, which means feng shui. Don't say I didn't tell you guys. Okay. Now, the next 3 days, again, close, establish, remove. Okay, I don't have to execute, I don't have to say too much, but then I realize I have personalized day master. Okay, close, of course, and like I said, the chi is the lowest point, avoid major activities. Moreover, I got a thunder there for my personal day master. So I'm not going to do so much of the thing. Okay, probably just sign signature only. Okay, probably just answer some query. Okay, now establish, I need to establish thing, right? Maybe I want to be able to do, let me see, Thursday normally I will not have a lot of things going on, but since it's an established day, I will try to think about something that I want to start. So for you guys as well, you want to be able to start something, you want to be able to have a business transaction, you want to be able to get a new opportunity, right? So think about the things that you want to establish. Sometimes when you take a look at the day master, take a look at the date selection calendar, it's also trigger you to give you some idea what you want to do. Okay, so depends. You and I will have different circumstances. If you're not practice to be more open-minded, which means when you don't refer to this, you say, my life is the same one. That means your life will not have improvement. So don't blame others when you certainly do not want more improvement. Okay, I always say this. So my word will be strong, but then I want you to remember me. Okay, remove day is a highlight for me. Wow, it's an auspicious day for me. Remove day again is actually ultra day for me, because ultra day for me, I don't know, maybe the universe really love me because I like remove day, and this remove day is an ultra day for me. I know it's going to be a great day for me. Okay, and again, I know it's Friday. Friday I normally do closing so I will clear off some of my wires around. I will throw all the rubbish, blah blah blah, some corner I do not want. I will freeze off all the corners so that my tea is going well. Okay, just want you to know. And you guys know why I put a TV at the back or not? You don't know, although it's not on. Okay, so when you want to do things, I tell you, make sure you got something at the back, because it's always got something at the back. It's like a support. Okay, you don't want to have an open space like that. You want to have support. Okay, so if you really study those practitioners, right, that you want to be able to have something at the back one, try to put something at the back. You want to have support. Okay. Normally in Cantonese we say 靠山靠山, you got one big mountain at the back. Okay, especially the big TV. Okay, so you want to have that. Make sure I remember. Okay, so 27 again. It's a very great day for me, right? Balance day on Sunday. Normally I use this day to do some consultation, as well as 29 and 30th initiate day. Okay, so basically the rest of the week at the end of the month, the rest of the days at the end of the month is going to be I feel, I'm anticipating good things for me. Hopefully I have a great recovery. Now, talking about recovery, right? So just now Coach Jolene mentioned a lot of things about surgery, and I thought I also want to share my part as well, because I did mention to you last round, I exactly 1 month last month, right? We were talking about I need to fly to Vietnam to do a minor surgery, right? So I'm going to give you a bit of updates. Okay, so just to remind everyone, one picture you do not want to miss out, but it's also quite girly It's like what like that one. Okay, anyway, so I just want you to know. So on that, so this was a screenshot last month. Screenshot. This is actually a screenshot. If you realize it's a month of August. Okay, so on the 20th, I suppose, right, to do a surgery. Okay, so surgery, because it's a remove day, right? I thought remove day I can't avoid, because you know what, I can tell you that it's so ironic. On that day, it was undecided. Okay, what was undecided? I was at the surgery theater. You guys know what is surgery theater, right? Surgery theater, if you ever enter before, why, all the doctor, nurses, right, they walk around, you just sleep there, maybe beside you got some other patient, right, and is ready to push you into the theater. Theater means the operation room, right? Okay, so truly enough, why I had the red bar because I was 50-50. And you know later why I tell you I had this 50-50 feeling. Truly enough. Okay? But then I know on that day, I also got Nobleman. I know I have to keep thinking. Who will be my Nobleman? Guys, you are in the theater, surgery theater already. Who will be a Nobleman? You want your doctor and the nurses will be a Nobleman, isn't it? So you need to manifest. But I got this feeling, right? Yeah, I really, I got this feeling I want to give up. That's why my energy wasn't great on that day. Okay, so just like Jolene did, right? On that day, I really like most of the time, right? As I sat on the chief direction, but back facing chief direction, and I manifest. I manifest what, just like what Coach Joey say, because we are practitioner, we want our surgery to be what? To be successful, to have precision, to have protection, right, Joey? Okay, so that's definitely the chief direction. If you happen to access to our Arise Telegram, our Arise Telegram actually been giving you, or you can have access to via your WhatsApp, right? You receive this kind of direction. Now, this kind of direction will be able to identify the door of energy for you, right? Like for example, chief door on that day, it can just now what Joanne said is a master of miracle. Actually, chief give you a master miracle. Most of the time, right? When you want to find parking, this is maybe quite ridiculous for some of you here, but I do use this. Method. You want to find a parking, right? You ask chief. I tell you, you ask chief. You ask chief to give you a parking. You can find a parking for you. Really, sometimes the people appear suddenly. You have this intuition. Oi, I think he's going. You follow. You really give you a parking. Chief. Chief is considered the most influential, providing you the blessing of good fortune, helpful, benefitor, and well. Of course, you want to have a doctor that give you a good hand, like what Joanne say, right? So your nobleman is always going to be a doctor and those nurses. So what, you guys curious what I did, right? You guys curious, right? So, okay, I'm going to open to tell you guys. So, now your seafood is a bit old already, right? So I'm thinking I want to remove this excess skin. I'm not sure you guys have heard about this before, okay? So when we getting older, our eyes skin will drop, right? I always have to appear in front of you guys, right? So I have to, keep updating my look, right? So I want to be able to remove this part here, but I can tell you, I choose this date really. Although I thought I chose the right date, but somehow it was 50-50 decision. You know what happened? I entered the theater room. The guy told me, "Aya, you cannot do this. You need to remove the earlier stitching on my eyes. By the way, just want to review to you. That's the great things about having joining our community, because I always speak the truth, nothing but the truth. 8 years ago, if you guys realize I got double eyelid, but it's a fake double eyelid because it's actually used those thread to make the double eyelid, okay? But when I want to do removal on my excess skin, they realize that I had this double eyelid done 8 years ago. They have to remove first. Okay, remove them, remove law. But then it took them 1 hour to remove my old thread. Okay, I'm not sure you guys can imagine what I'm talking about now. Anyway, supposed to cut the top part that I'm indicating to you because it's the excess skin, but they end up cutting the eyelid part, the skin at the eyelid part, because since they cut my old thread, they myself just remove the excess skin from my eyelid. Now, if I were if this operation or surgery was done originally like that, just cut on top of my eyes, right? You know, the recovery period is literally 5 to 7 days. But because of they realized last minute that I had this old thread attached to my eyelid, then they have to do extra thing. Yet they perform extra surgery. So I have to sit down there, I have to sleep there, right? Still feeling that they cut my eyelid really. Okay. So as it turns out to be like that. So the next photo, you guys cannot take picture. Cannot take. Okay. So it turns out to be like this. So realize, right, this is me, by the way, after surgery. So they instead of they cut top, they cut the line there. Understand or not? So wow, it was so painful, and now it is still recovering. The reason why it was recovering because I had the wrong food. I went to eat seafood because I don't know, I was very stupid, I think. So I kind of like stupid eat seafood. That's why my eyes still swollen nowadays. Okay. In fact, yesterday, don't know, I had another wrong thing and it's swollen. So I cannot let you guys see. So end up to become like that like Lee Min Ho like that So yeah, you're gonna be seeing me wearing these glasses over the next few weeks if you were to see me. Okay. So that's why I had this surgery back in Vietnam last month, right? And I literally choose remove day because I know I'm going to remove the excess skin. So in the future, guys, you want to pick a good day to do that. My advice to you is to pick a blue bar or green bar to execute. Okay. I have 50-50 feeling, seriously, that day. Don't tell me this is not something that I not encounter, or don't tell me that this is not true. When I look back, after that, when I look back, I was like, oh, really true. But I know the doctor and the nurses, or even my wife, you know, is waiting for me, taking care of me. So I have Nobleman. Okay, so I know, yeah. So as it turned out, right now is recovering stage. I just want to let you know. Okay, so guys, Jolene and I would want to want everyone to follow the method that we keep sharing with you, so that you will have some unfair advantage, right? Although sometimes we have no choice, got to make this. I picked the remove date, but it happened to be on the red bar, so that's why some 50-50 decision, right, on that day itself. But I have no choice. But because I did this abroad, I don't have any choice. When I arrive there, I need to do it already. Understand or not? So most of the time, sometimes we have no choice, but we have some tools to help us out a bit, to kind of like understand, or maybe the result might not be so excellent, but at least we pick the right things, right day, do the right things. Okay, guys, hopefully that's inspired you to continue, print it out, stick on your fridge, put in the folder. Every time you drive, right, you kind of like, before you drive, you kind of like look at it. Oh, tomorrow is today is this day. What should I do? Okay, always refer to the tools so that you have a different strategy applied to your daily life. Okay, till then, I want to be able to invite you guys for the upcoming training, all right, for the October one. So it will normally appear at the end of the month. So be right back here. Okay, guys, be right back here. We'll see you at the end of the month to update you about the October energy chart. If you really utilize these tools, right, you will see different result. Okay, so thank you, Joanne, for being here once again, right, to share your wonderful case study. I'm pretty sure everyone is enjoying. I'm also sure that each and every one of us, when you take a look at your life once again, and when you have different tools to help you, you will certainly become the next better persons. Okay, and who is going to get benefited? The people around you as well. Okay, so not only you, the people around you. Okay, guys, thank you for showing up. We'll see you next time. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye bye.